Human trafficking, or another name for it, slavery. People of all races, religions, and ages being sold to work or sold for sex.
According to a new study by the University of Texas, in Texas alone, there are an estimated 313,000 victims of human trafficking.
Those figures are going to tell you that 80% of the human trafficking that goes on is sex trafficking.
Human trafficking and human smuggling often get confused. Human trafficking doesn't always mean a person is getting transported somewhere. It's about exploiting that person and making a profit from it.
Slavery.
Human trafficking victims can be anyone.
Many people still envision some foreign-born person, being sold on a stage at a live auction, rather than a 16-year-old American girl from the suburbs being sold into sex trafficking.
Exhibit A. 43-year-old Eric O'Neill found guilty of trafficking a child for sex. This case, not in some other part of America. This happened in Midland. O'Neill used Backpage.com to place a sex ad. Investigators responded to the ad and were waiting in an Odessa hotel room when the young girl arrived. O'Neill waiting on her in the parking lot.
What historically people refer to as a hooker or a prostitute, we need to pay attention to that because that is very likely sex trafficking.
This isn't the first time Backpage.com has been used to promote sex trafficking. The adult website is being investigated by the Attorney General's office, and the Dallas headquarters has already been raided. Awareness and education, two things the Texas Department of Public Safety is using to combat this problem, not only within their own department, but with the public. A helpful insight for parents: keep track of your kids' social media and app usage.
We've had cases where it's been something as simple as a hamburger at McDonald's was enough to win the heart of a girl who was then dragged into sex trafficking.
Then the victims are trained or groomed by their captors, oftentimes feeling as if they can never get away or get out.
Whether it's showing flesh on a picture and sending it over the internet or engaging in a sex act, pimps will use that to shame the person. I'll tell your parents about this picture you sent me if you don't do this, which is the next level.
There are some things you can do. Stay aware of your surroundings. Truck stops are a common place to see human trafficking. If something doesn't feel right or look right,
go ahead and err on the side of caution and report it, because you might be the only chance that person has of being rescued.
If you see anything suspicious, call 911 if it's an emergency, but you can always report suspicious activity to iwatchtx.org. I'm Sonora Scott. Back to you.